Hello there everybody, how's it going? I hope you're doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matty Tomato. Welcome back to our TOCA Touring Car Championship retro style PS1 old school pre-2000s last millennium gameplay here. And we're on to round 17, which is at Snetterton. Can't remember this track. Looks fairly straight and long though, which might be okay. No idea. Round 17 and 18, I should say. But yeah, let's see how we go then. Round 17, let's rock on. So of course we are the Vauxhall driver here. Yeah, let's see how we go. Let's see what this circuit is like. Again, as I said, looks pretty quick. So let's see how we go with this then. Of course we want to use these qualifying laps to get used to the track. That looks like a fairly fast corner, to be honest. I did take it really crap, but ooh, okay, 85 miles an hour. Okay, fair enough. It was a bit dicey though. I did struggle there a little bit to make it round in a half decent time. Lots of crowd here. Wow, this is quite quick actually. I braked there because I didn't really see what was going on. Okay. Ah! Right, okay, tight turn there. Luckily, I did see it just sort of last minute and didn't end up going barreling around into some crazy... Okay, this one looks like... Yeah, okay, that one's not too bad. This one looks like an easing turn. Okay. Ooh, this is a tight one. Oh, my God. Okay, that's a nasty chicane and a half, that. Okay, right. How to navigate that? There may be a way to cut that chicane and make it a little bit more interesting. I'll have to go around again and have a look, though. So far, that lap is going to be absolutely woeful. I imagine back of the grid material. Okay, 110 around there, with the brakes on, mind you. Oh, wow, okay, you can actually ride that bend. It looks like the track actually sort of curves in the car's favour going around that bend. So actually, that is probably quite favourable for quick turn. Oh, that one's caught me out again. Okay, I need to slow down a lot more when I go into that corner. Okay. Let's see if we can try and keep on accelerating as we go around this bend. Of course, there is that chicane to think about as we go around here. Right, didn't need to brake there. Right, I reckon we could take this really, really quickly. Okay, I reckon you could go straight across that. That is 100% a cheat, but I reckon you could do it. Now, there was a big gravel patch that was right on the grass, so that would probably slow you down quite a bit, but I don't know if that's actually possible. If I'm on a flyer of a lap here, I will probably ignore it and instead try and carry on going around the chicane as it's intended to. Oh, spun. Okay, so I'm not going to be on a flyer of a lap. So maybe I will try and tackle that chicane with a little bit of a cheat mechanic, just to see whether it actually works or not. It probably won't, but we want to have a look. We need to experiment anyway. 1:13 is not too bad. I shaved nearly 8 seconds off the first lap. So I don't know, but I'm still thinking that maybe that's going to be like 10th place or something silly. I don't think that's going to be any good. Also, let's get some training in on this curve. Okay, 70 miles an hour. Okay, fair enough. Now, the question is whether we can carry on accelerating around there. Yes, we can. Honda driver, please get out of the way. Thank you. Let's just try this. Ooh, wow, it does slow you down quite considerably, but enough that actually that is possible. And I might have been on for a quicker lap there, but I actually ended up running into the back of that Ford, which is a bit silly. So I'm probably miles down. Yeah, 107 was the pole time. All the way down in 13th place. This is going to be very challenging to try and get back into this. Okay, let's see what we can do, though. Okay, I've actually got a really good start off the line there, but the problem is the Vauxhall is not as good as the other cars at actually getting going. So acceleration is fine, but I'm actually a lot slower than a lot of other cars when it actually comes to maintaining a speed. Okay, so a clean start. Despite the fact I just went over there. Ooh, I'm probably going to send him off the track. Right, gained a position here. This is scrappy though. The problem is, because this is so scrappy, and there's lots of cars here, it might be a problem. I'm just going to go straight down the outside of these guys. I've got a really good line here. Now this corner might prove to be challenging, but I've just rocketed straight past all of those cars. Now, of course, there's this really tight one here. Caught right up to these guys into the back. Let's get in the middle of this too. This could be dicey though, going around these corners, being in the middle here. I'm going to pull out of there, stay away from the Honda. We know what the Honda's like. Right, okay, so we can see the Renault up ahead, which is in first place. We can see it. Oh my days, that's such a cheat, that, isn't it? That's ludicrous. That is probably the biggest cheat going. Oh my days, that is absolutely ridiculous. That is just cheating, isn't it? Doing that. Oh, I've spun it. How the hell have I spun it there? Well, I've risked doing it a couple of times, to be fair. I have caught that corner a little bit too quick, and I'm going to be overtaken by two more cars here. Now I've got to be worried that the Renault doesn't send me off into the ether. Send that Honda away. Okay, Renault right at me butt, but we're still in touch with the one in front, so that's good. Second place is okay, but again though, that cheat is possible. Thing is, do I want to do it the legit way, or... Ooh, caught the grass there. Yeah, I caught the grass there. That was bad. In the end, I failed to do the turn. Actually, give me a little bit of a shove. That'll be okay. Thank you very much. I'm happy with that. I kind of knew he was going to come up behind me there without even having to look behind. Like, there needs to be something, like, almost there needed to be something written in the game here that would stop me from doing this. Oh, nearly lost the car there, though. Nearly actually lost the car. So that would have been terrible. Even then, it's still only just about caught up to this Renault. So he's clearly faster. Obviously, if I stop cocking things up as well, that would help. Right, I actually took that bend a lot better that time. And the Renault's roughly... Oh, that was bad. Focused too heavily on the car in front rather than my own driving there. That was pretty poor. I keep making silly mistakes. That's not going to help our cause here. Now, I feel like I should take this wide. Done it again. I keep doing it there. That is a horrific corner for me, that is. I hate that corner. I can't figure out how to take that cleanly. Scuppering any chance we've got here. Now, of course, there is the cheat corner that we could try and make it back on, but at the moment, that's the only place I'm able to make anything back on. Such a cheat. That's amazing. I imagine if you did that in real life, you'd be punished for it, 100%. But there's no mechanic in the game that I can see that is punishing me for doing that. Get a warning at the end saying that you took too many short corners or something like that, I bet. Right, use the rumble strips. That's a good way to use that. Always say that. Always use the rumble strips. That's the best way to get around a corner. The rumble strips will help you round bends. Right, 3.4 seconds. Hey! I made it round that corner, would you believe? Shock horror. Oh, now I cocked up that one. Brilliant. Getting too cocky. Right. A little bit more there. It's terrible! I shouldn't do it! Cue the comments. Cheat, 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 cheat. Let's face it, I would be nowhere near this position if I didn't do that. I'd be absolutely miles behind right now if that was... technically you could call it an exploit, but I still think it's a cheat. Exploiting the fact that that mechanic is not in the game. Okay, also that's just as a note there, that fastest lap was 1:08. And that's quite interesting. I've just spun the car again. That's worth noting because the pole time was 1:07. Ow! To be fair, I did just pull out into traffic. You know, that was bad. I feel like I kind of want to send this guy flying though, just for you know, fun. He's got so much more speed going around this corner though. The Renault is so light. The important thing to remember really there is by doing that cheat, do not turn the wheels when you're on the grass. That's just a no-go, because otherwise, if you do, the car spins. So, I have no right to be anywhere near this position right now. Ooh, yeah, okay, that was pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, penultimate lap. I just realised that, actually. I just realised penultimate lap. Excellent. Absolutely delighted with that. Thing is, I kind of want to do a legitimate lap now, but this is a flyer. Oh my days. That right there would have been a pole position lap. Wowzer. Okay, so it is possible then. Final lap. I think actually that was a very clean lap. I really did well with that lap there. And just as I say that, I bloody spin this car out. Not too damaging there though. Could have been worse. I think I've got, you know, because of that stupid cheat, I think I've got quite a lead here. That is one thing that I do find annoying, is it doesn't tell you how far ahead you are once you're ahead of the cars. It only ever tells you how far behind. I still do find that a little bit frustrating, because I'd like to know. In some ways, it could ramp the pressure up as well, because you'd be like, well, you know, if the car behind is closing in on you, you know, it increases the pressure that you feel when you're going around. It's like, yeah, oh, if you keep cocking up, he's going to catch up to you and subsequently overtake you. Looks like we're catching up to the last cars here. Now, hopefully, this doesn't go wrong. I am actually going to slow down here, and I'm going to do this legit. The reason for that is I could have ploughed straight across the grass there, and I would have run straight to the back of these guys, and I might have been spun out. So, yeah, play that safe. No right to win that. Absolutely no right to win that. It's ridiculous. So I'm feeling fairly confident for the second race then. 15 seconds in the end. Okay, right, let's go in for the second one then. So we'll do round 18 here as well. And yeah, I feel fairly confident that we, if anything, we may be able to get our first pole position. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's try and get our first pole position. In acrimonious circumstances. Oh, nearly lost the car there. That was close. This is not going to be a pole position lap, for certain. But my goodness me, very, very well saved, I would like to say. Oops. Stuff. Okay, right. This bend still gets me. Oh, I did hit the gravel there. That's not brilliant. I hit the grass there as well. I took that far too tight. I moved the analog stick far too far over to the right there. Okay. I like this track though. I do like the track. That's... oh, don't go into the pit lane. That's one thing I will say. I do like the track. Okay, so that is a 1 minute 10, I reckon. Or 1 minute 9, actually. Which is good enough for the top half of the field. Oh, that's the cleanest I've taken that bend so far. Yeah, that was lovely. Okay. Okay, this could be a goodie here. Let's try and keep the concentration. Okay, so far on course for a pole position lap. Even before we cock it up. Oh, we are going to cock it up. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I was too late on the brakes. As I went in there, really shouldn't brake at all, ideally, but yeah, far too late on the brakes. Even then, I'm only wow, 400ths of a second off my previous lap here. Hoo-yah! Actually, going to be very, very close to the previous lap, despite that massive cock up, straight past the Honda. Oh my God, 6,000th of a second in that. Okay, that was clean. Also managed to get over 120 mile an hour through there. Not clean, and I've spun it out. Okay. So 109 is our lap time then. So I'm imagining maybe 5th place, something like that, is probably where we're going to start on the grid. But of course, we do have the confidence of knowing that we do have that massive loophole, aka cheat, that we can use. So yeah, fairly confident here. In fact, yeah, it's difficult to mess it up, I think. I think the problem is, by taking that corner wide, the first one that bends to the left, by taking it wide, I then enter the second one too narrow, and it causes me to spin out. I maybe need to try and take that first corner, the left-hander, not so wide. The only problem with doing that, though, is we then end up taking a tighter turn, which increases the risk of a spin out going into the first bend. Oh, that is the way to cross the finish line, guys. Right, okay, 7th in the end, actually. Wow, I thought it would be a bit higher than that, but the Volvos and the Audis subsequently doing fairly well. So these guys are probably all going to get ahead of me here. They're all faster off the line than me. Yeah, look at the Audi, because it's got four-wheel drive. Wow, the Audi straight off the line there. I don't want to go into this bend narrow. Nearly actually lost it there. Somebody, some pieces came flying off the car there. The bloody Nissan. Oh, I nearly picked up a driving warning there. I nearly went into the back of him. That would have definitely been a warning. My God. So I had to pull wide of that, and I was quite lucky I didn't lose the car. But we gained a place since the start, overtaking this Audi right here with fairly easily. Again, I'm trying to do this wide. Maybe go a little bit more to the middle of the track here. Now we do have the security of the... Yeah, see there, I nearly lost it. I have lost it. No, don't like that. Do not like that one bit. Oh my days. Right, got some work to do. Thank you, Mr. Nissan, for the push. Very delighted with that. Yeah, we've got some work to do then. It's that bend. Don't like it. Oh, I had a really good acceleration out of that corner as well, and I've lost it because I hit the back of the Audi. So he's going to get away from me again here now. Okay. I'm gaining ground, but can't really make a move here. I can. Let's try. Oh, sent the Audi into a spin, but I've cocked it up myself. Yes, I know, that's out of bounds. Bloody hell. I was trying to turn to get back in, and in the end got to the out of bounds. Ow! It's that bloody Honda again. Right. Oh my God. He's gone as well, though, so I'm happy about that. I was gonna absolutely twat him there, but no. decided against it because there's bigger fish to fry here. We've got to try and catch back up to this leading pack here because we're far behind. Oh, what happened there? Oh, the two Nissans are fighting each other. Oh, my goodness me. And I've just been pushed onto the side. These two idiots, they're bloody teammates, for God's sake. They're fighting each other. But I saw the car spin across the track, and I sort of didn't really react to it. Idiot Nissans fighting each other. They seem to do that quite a lot, those two. Oh, my God. That's a rookie mistake, that is. That's absolutely brilliant. It means I haven't got enough speed to take the loophole here, so I have to do that the legitimate way, because I would have just ground to a halt in the gravel if I'd have taken the little shortcut here. We've got so much work to do. I can't believe this. Even with the bloody loophole, I haven't actually strung together a decent lap yet. Mr. Honda is at it again, trying to shove me out the way. Oh, I've taken a bad line there. Yeah, Mr. Nissan's off there. Oh, you wanker! Swear to God. Hey, karma's a bitch. Rammed into the back of me, and in doing so, sent himself off the track. The back of my car is wrecked. Right, we need to take this corner a little bit more sensibly. So we've actually got some room here, so we're not worrying about other cars. Okay, at least we got a little bit more of a set. It's still a bit dodgy, but it was a little bit more sensible than how we've done it before. So it means we now have actually gained some ground on these cars in front. We can see them. Okay, we've got enough speed this time. Don't run into the back of the Audi, whatever you do. Okay, fantastic. Right, we're back in the game here. We've got halfway around, and we've still got a lot of work to do to catch up. This is a Volvo in third place right here. Actually doing very, very well. That was a brilliant lap. I kind of don't want... Yeah, see, the problem was I didn't really want to send the Volvo off there, because the fact that the Volvo is in that position is helpful for us, because it means one of the other top drivers is not in that position. So he's nicking points away from other drivers, which is good. So I kind of didn't want to do that, but then, of course, because of the racing line, he was forced to turn into my path. We've got 7 seconds to make up on the Renault, so it is just the two Renaults ahead of us now. I turned too late there, but luckily got away with it. So with 7 seconds to make up, how are we doing now that we've come out of this section? Barely unscathed. 6 seconds. Okay, but it's 6:92, so we haven't made up that much ground. But this, of course, is the loophole over here. So this is where we're going to really make up the ground. In fact, we can see them both. They're right up behind each other here, which is really good news. Imagine if I'd have gone into the pit there by mistake. That would have been a real hilarious moment. Okay, right. Nah, I thought about going full pelt and trying to have a go at one of the Renaults, but I thought better of it there. Oh, one of them's just gone onto the grass, so we're going to be right up behind him when we come into this corner. Oh dear, I didn't want to bash into the back of him because I think I would have got a warning because I was going pretty fast, and in the end I accidentally hit the bloody barrier on the side, so that's allowed them to get ahead of me again here. I'm not panicking, not panicking. We've still got 2 opportunities to get in front of these two. But the issue is, of course, even then, once we get in front, we've then got to figure out how to stay in front, and I have bloody cocked that up big time. Luckily, I can just about see the Renault still, and I don't think they did too well going around that bend. The issue is, if one Renault maybe didn't do so well, the other one probably did okay, in which case we've actually lost quite a lot of ground there. But we should be able to make it up here. Yeah, there's the other Renault. Don't turn. Nearly turned there. Okay, right. Snuck into the between. We've also got some speed on this one. Is he going to try and cock block us here? I don't think so. He took out the other Renault as well. In doing so, went straight into the path of the other one. I took that bend real slow. I was being very conservative there. I can't believe that that kind of driving like that doesn't get dangerous driving warnings, though, because I blatantly took him out. I've been a real dickhead this round. Bloody hell. Taking shortcuts, ramming into people, although I've been bad myself. You know, the Honda drivers have had a go. I think it's one in particular, actually. I don't think it was the other one. Oh, yes, that's as clean as it gets. Lovely. Great time to pull that out as well, because obviously we now need to try and build enough of a lead so that if we do make any mistakes, we won't be punished. Bearing in mind we've got one more lap to go. Oh, nearly did it again. Nearly ended up in the pit. Oh, now the amount of times, that's the risk with taking that thing, because you can't turn until you get onto the tarmac, because if you turn on the grass, of course, you're going to lose the car. But in doing so, you head straight for the pit lane. So you've got to turn fairly quickly. Nearly lost it there. That was good. Quite surprised there's no rumble strips on the outside of that bend, but I suppose maybe it's designed that way so that, you can't really save yourself if you mess it up. So it is a trap. That's as clean as it gets. Now, funny that, now that we're leaving, now that we're going from this circuit, I've finally got that corner right. Really, really weird. We're actually on for a complete blinder of a lap here, if we can get it right. We're catching up to this lot again, though. I'm going to take the risk. Yeah, because they're all in that bend. So when they're all clustered in that bend, I could take the risk. And I think we're actually going to get a 1:06 here. Forget about that, a 1:05. Wow, that's a really fast lap. And that was absolutely brilliant. That is perfect for us, really.
Here's the final position.
21 seconds ahead of the two Renaults in the end, who were very close together. And then a big gap back to the Honda.
Well, with today's
So we're right in the mix now. We're not very far behind Menu at all at the top of the championship. So we're right in this now. This is brilliant news. That was exactly what we needed going into the next couple of rounds here. Let's see how we get on in those rounds. But that's it for now. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series and join me next time for more from TOCA Touring Car Championship Retro Style. See you later.